Since the world's first firearms were created over 900 years ago in China, knowledge of gun safety has closely followed behind knowledge of firearms themselves. Today, there is a gun owner on virtually every block in America. The importance of following safety precautions while handling and storing guns is essential, not just for the safety of the owners, but the safety of their families and the general public.
So anytime you choose to handle a firearm, the very first thing to do is to be conscious of firearm safety. First of all, always keep the firearm pointed in a safe direction. Make sure you're not pointing it at anything you're not willing to destroy. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire the gun, and keep your gun unloaded until you're ready to fire it. Those three principles cover most of everything you need to know with being safe when you're shooting.
Experts agree that education will always be key to decreasing accidents among gun owners. But innovations in design and the materials used by gun manufacturers are playing an increased role in providing a safer and more enjoyable shooting experience for gun enthusiasts everywhere.
The two groups of shooters who actually need to pay the most attention to safety are those who are brand new to shooting and those who have been shooting for a long time. When you're new to shooting, you're still learning the rules, kind of like driving a clutch, right? Still getting the feel for remembering all of the facets you have to pay attention to when you're handling the firearm. Those who've been shooting for a long time, there's the danger of becoming casual or lax.
A person needs to, whether they're new or very experienced, you need to treat firearms as they are loaded. And you want to make sure that you always check them, make sure the barrels are always pointed away from you and anyone else who may be around. And just, precaution is the key thing.
The safety and effectiveness of firearms have evolved significantly through improvements in materials and crafting techniques. As a result, guns such as the Derringer pistol quickly gained popularity in the mid-19th century and continues to be perfected by gun manufacturers today.
Well, ever since people have been building handguns, they've been looking for ways to make them smaller, easier to carry, and also concealable, somewhere you could hide in clothes or in a pocket. And that's why the Derringers have remained so popular, because they're powerful but small.
Some of the problems with those type of guns is they didn't have a whole lot of safety features and a lot of them were pretty dangerous. People have tried to improve different types of handguns, and that's one thing that we've been able to do here at Bond Arms is take it to that next level of safety and strength and durability and such.
Today, there are only about a dozen companies around the world that still manufacture the popular Derringer pistols. Over the past 12 years, Bond Arms Incorporated has redefined what a Derringer is by perfecting the art of the pocket pistol design, making it safer as well as more powerful.
The Bond Arms Derringer is unique among the Remington 95 inspired pistols for several reasons. First of all, they've incorporated three safeties that weren't present on the original 95 design. The materials are much stronger, they use stainless steel instead of other alloys, and they make their pistols available in powerful, popular defensive calibers.
One of the key features, the safety features, was the rebounding and locking hammer. So no matter what you do with this gun, it always jumps back and locks in a half-cocked position and keeps it off the firing pins. And we get calls all the time, people saying, hey, I need to get a new pair of grips because the gun fell out of my truck and the grips broke, but the gun didn't go off. And so that tells us a lot right there.
Located in Granbury, Texas, Bond Arms Inc. is committed to designing and manufacturing superior Derringer-style guns and are the creators of the award-winning Bond Arms Derringer pistol that possesses plenty of stopping power and amazing reliability.
Originally, it was designed to be a snake gun because it could shoot the 410 shotgun shells or the CCI shot shells. And a lot of hunters, campers, bow hunters, backwoodsmen, farmers, ranchers, they would buy the guns because it was a perfect snake gun that you could fit in your pocket. It's like a double-barrel shotgun that you could fit in your pocket.
Each Bond Arms Derringer features a rebounding and locking hammer, which automatically jumps back and locks into a half-cocked position, along with a simple spring-loaded locking mechanism for the barrel that eases opening and closing for quick reloading and cleaning. all while providing increased safety for the shooter.
Bond Arms has incorporated safety features that make the original Remington 95 design much safer. They've added a crossbolt safety, which blocks the hammer from moving forward even if you pull the trigger. They've added a trigger guard. They're the first company to add a trigger guard, which blocks the trigger from accidentally being bumped. Most importantly, they've added a rebounding hammer. It means that the hammer never sits all the way forward like it did on the original design. Instead, it always sits back in a half-cocked position, which prevents the firing pins from being jarred or bumped, so that you don't have any accidental discharges.
Exclusively built in the United States and using American-made parts, each Bond Arms Derringer is constructed with heavy-duty stainless steel components to provide a lifetime of reliable service.
Bond Arms, being American-made, made in the USA, made in Texas, is a very important thing these days because so many jobs have been shipped overseas and people, they're looking for American-made products, but sometimes they're really hard to find. And so we've tried to do everything we could to be as American-made and keep people employed as much as we can.
Bond Arms Inc., manufacturing the finest in double-barrel protection. For more information on where you can purchase a Bond Arms Derringer pistol, please visit bondarms.com.